Before history was written, before empires rose and fell, before modern science existed, something extraordinary was built in the heart of the desert. Massive stone structures aligned with the stars, precise beyond belief, and still standing after more than 4,000 years. No machines, no electricity, no modern tools, and yet the pyramids of Egypt remain one of the greatest mysteries ever created by human hands. How were they built? Why were they built? And what secrets do they still hide? This is not just the story of stone monuments. This is the story of power, belief, ambition, and eternity. Long before the pyramids dominated the desert skyline, ancient Egypt was already a thriving civilization along the banks of the Nile River. The Nile was the lifeline of Egypt. It provided water, fertile land, transportation, and stability. Because of the Nile, Egypt developed agriculture, trade, writing, religion, and a strong centralized government. At the center of this society stood the pharaoh, not just a king, but a living god on earth. To the ancient Egyptians, life did not end with death. Death was only a doorway to the afterlife. They believed the soul lived on, but only if the body was preserved and protected. This belief shaped everything: their religion, their rituals, and eventually their greatest architectural achievement, the pyramids. Before pyramids existed, Egyptian rulers were buried in flat rectangular tombs called mastabas. These structures were simple compared to what would come later. But as pharaohs sought greater glory and eternal power, their tombs grew larger and more complex. This desire for immortality would lead to one of the most ambitious building projects in human history. The first true pyramid was built around 2630 BCE for Pharaoh Djoser. Designed by his brilliant architect Imhotep, the step pyramid of Saqqara was unlike anything the world had ever seen. Instead of mud brick, it was made entirely of stone. Instead of a flat roof, it rose in steps toward the sky. This was a revolution in architecture. It marked the beginning of the Pyramid Age. Over the next generations, engineers experimented, improved, and perfected pyramid construction. Early attempts failed. Some pyramids collapsed, others were abandoned. But with each failure, knowledge grew. Eventually, this journey of trial and error led to the most famous pyramids of all, the Great Pyramids of Giza. Built during the 4th dynasty, around 2600 BCE, the Giza Plateau became the ultimate symbol of ancient Egyptian power. 3 massive pyramids were constructed for pharaohs Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure. The largest of them, the Great Pyramid of Khufu, was once the tallest structure on Earth, a record it held for nearly 4,000 years. The Great Pyramid is a masterpiece of precision. It was built using more than 2 million stone blocks, each weighing several tons. The stones were cut, transported, and placed with astonishing accuracy. The pyramid is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. Even today, modern engineers struggle to explain how such precision was achieved with ancient tools. Contrary to popular myth, the pyramids were not built by slaves. Evidence shows they were constructed by skilled workers, farmers, craftsmen, and laborers who worked during the Nile's flooding season when fields could not be farmed. They were fed, housed, and respected. The pyramids were a national project, built by a civilization united by faith in their ruler and belief in eternity. Inside the pyramids, narrow passages lead to burial chambers designed to protect the pharaoh's body and treasures. These chambers were filled with gold, jewelry, statues, food, and sacred texts, everything the pharaoh would need in the afterlife.
The walls were inscribed with spells and prayers meant to guide the soul to eternal life among the gods. Guarding the Giza complex stands the Great Sphinx, a massive statue with the body of a lion and the face of a pharaoh. The Sphinx remains one of the most mysterious monuments in the world. Its exact purpose is still debated, but it likely symbolized strength, protection, and divine power. For centuries, the pyramids were sealed and hidden, but time was not kind. Tomb robbers broke in, stealing treasures and damaging chambers. Sand buried parts of the structures. Empires rose and fell around them, yet the pyramids endured. When ancient Greek historians like Herodotus visited Egypt, they were amazed by the pyramids and recorded stories, some accurate, others exaggerated. These stories fueled fascination for thousands of years. During the Middle Ages, the pyramids inspired legends, myths, and theories far removed from reality. In the modern era, explorers and archaeologists began studying the pyramids scientifically. Napoleon's expedition to Egypt sparked global interest. Detailed measurements, maps, and excavations revealed the incredible sophistication of ancient Egyptian engineering. Still, many questions remain unanswered. How exactly were the stones lifted? How were the internal chambers designed with such complexity? Why were certain dimensions chosen? Some theories suggest ramps. Others propose internal spiral systems. More extreme ideas involve lost technologies or even extraterrestrial help, though no evidence supports such claims. What is clear is that human intelligence, organization, and determination were enough. The pyramids were not just tombs, they were symbols of cosmic order. Their shape represented the rays of the sun, connecting Earth to the heavens. The pharaoh's soul was believed to rise along these rays to join the sun god Ra. Every angle, passage, and alignment carried meaning. Over time, pyramid building declined. Economic pressure, changing religious beliefs, and political instability made such massive projects impossible. But the legacy was already secured. The pyramids became eternal symbols of Egypt. Today, the Pyramids of Giza are the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. Millions of visitors stand before them each year, feeling the weight of history and mystery. Despite centuries of study, they still inspire awe, debate, and imagination. The pyramids remind us that ancient people were not primitive, they were visionary. They understood mathematics, astronomy, engineering, and art at levels that still challenge us today. They built not for one lifetime, but for eternity. And that is why the pyramids matter. They are not just monuments of the past, they are messages sent across time, reminding humanity of what is possible when belief, knowledge, and ambition come together. Stories like this, ancient wonders, lost knowledge, and the civilizations that shaped our world is what we explore here. Welcome to Explainary, the channel where we create deep, engaging documentary-style videos about history, mysteries, famous places, and human achievements. If you want to understand the past, uncover hidden truths, and explore the wonders of the world, subscribe to Explainary. Because here, we don't just tell history, we explain it.